Well, when I turned 50, I wrote my bucket list. And right next to tap dancing, I wrote learn how to play the electric guitar. But I don't really take it seriously. But when I turned 50, Gary, my husband, bought me a Fender Stratocaster. And I hadn't even held a guitar before, and it was really one of the most beautiful things I'd ever seen. And I named her Stacy, and I loved her right away. But I didn't know what to do with her. I picked her up, I, piddled around, and I was hoping that maybe my inner Jimi Hendrix would just jump out, but that didn't happen. Apparently he's gifted, so I had to take guitar lessons. No, never thought about it. No, I was just gonna learn some chords and play covers. And then one day I was just kind of piddling on the guitar, and I hit a C chord, and I heard this melody. And so I just chased it. I just put my fingers on the strings and moved around until I had combinations that sounded right, and I just tabbed it all down because I only knew like 3 chords. So I chased it, and then words came, and I wrote them all down in about 30 minutes. I had written my first song.
How did you decide to make a studio CD?
Well, I had written all these songs and played them songs by myself with my guitar, in my living room. But I had my guitar teacher Ed, and he would play lead with me sometimes. And I could hear the other instruments. I could hear the drums, I could hear the bass and the keyboards, and I knew that once these songs got all grown up with all the instruments, that they would rock. Well, I think it had to be the first rehearsal that we had. Ed had gathered up the musicians, so I go in, I'm in this room with drummer, keyboard guy, bass, all of them I had never met. So we're sitting in the circle, they all have my music, my chorus charts, sitting on their music stands. And the drummer goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. We just start playing, and it's just like I jumped out of a building. It was the craziest feeling, and I was making music, and I heard it all, and it was my music, and I was just trying to stay alive. But by the time we got to the end of the song, I was still alive, and I was still playing my guitar, and we had made music, and I have discovered that playing with drums is probably one of the best things in the world. I think what is the most important thing that I've learned on this journey is that you're never defined as a person. You're never just like, this is it, this is me, this is all I can do. That you can make a discovery like I did, that I could do this. And so that means possibilities for me and for everybody is pretty endless, no matter what age you're at, and that's a fabulous discovery.